and welcome to the channel Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and of course these are my movie reviews. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for tuning in, stopping by and checking it out. If you could, please do consider subscribing to my channel and of course giving this video a thumbs up would truly mean a lot. For my returning viewers, thank you very much for sticking with me as we get to the final review of the Henenlotter films. And that's right, I'm looking at none other than 1988's Brain Damage. Written and directed by Frank Henenlotter, this movie stars Rick Hurst as Brian, Gordon MacDonald as Mike, Jennifer Lowry as Barbara, and a sneaky cameo from Kevin Van Hentenryck as Dwayne Bradley, the main character from Frank Henenlotter's previous film, Basket Case. Putting it out there now, there will be plot specifics and spoilers ahead, so if you have not seen this film, you have been warned. Okay, so the movie is about one morning a young man wakes up to find that a small disgusting creature has attached itself to the base of his brainstem. The creature gives him a euphoric state of happiness that demands human victims in return. So, really cool setup to the story, and this is my copy here. This is the Arrow edition, obviously, and there's the inside. And I'll take the disc out, and you can see the original artwork for the VHS. But yeah, that's a interesting scene there. Let me tell you that. If you've seen it, you know which scene I'm talking about. This is the cover there, and you can see a little smiley face down there, hey? Wonder who that could be. But this is an absolute Henenlotter classic. It's entertaining, disturbing, creative, and gory, all in one. It's also a cautionary tale of warning about the perils of drug abuse and addiction, albeit in the form of Elma, a phallic-shaped slug thing parasite. Elma, is an extremely interestingly designed creature. He's disturbing, yes, but what a far-out design, and some really cool effects. He's a very phallic-shaped thing, which comes into play a little bit later on. But the way he injects the blue fluid, the light effects, particularly in the junkyard, make it a real trip to watch. The way Elma smiles, laughs, sings along, all well done, looks really good. But yes, he is a monster as well, and he is using Brian to feed him brains by getting him hooked on the blue juice. Hence the cautionary warning about the perils of drug abuse and addiction. The pacing of this film is really good. The movie starts well and doesn't really peter out. It keeps going. It's a very self-contained short film. The movie itself doesn't go for a short amount of time. It's just under a 90-minute film, an hour and 24 minutes to be exact, but it feels like it all takes place within a few days in the film, so it really doesn't let up. And part of that, I feel, has come from Henenlotter's growth as a director. There is a 6-year gap between this and Basket Case, so his first film to this film, and it's apparent that Henenlotter has grown as a writer and director, as he's able to effectively use the tools at his disposal to craft a more succinct movie. And this comes through again with Basket Case 2, and you can see the improvements in the director's style, the movement and camera work all throughout. The way he uses his budget effectively, albeit it is a bigger budget than was in the original Basket Case, he just uses everything to its fullest extent. And because he's learnt so much in that 6-year gap, I feel he brings it to the table in this film and really stands out. Now, there are certain scenes that come to mind when when watching this film, but obviously the big one is the fellatio scene. This is a full-on scene, and you can see why some of the crew refused to work on this. And this scene was actually deleted from the theatrical and original home video releases, but it is included in full, I believe, in this one. And yes, it is pretty full on. Another gruesome scene is where Brian is trying to kick the habit, and he starts dreaming and hallucinating, and he starts pulling things out of his ear, and like it just keeps coming, and then it's followed by this geyser of blood. Like it looks fake, but it looks so good, so well done. Now, this is by no means a perfect movie. Yes, it's fun and enjoyable, but it's not without its flaws. The low budget is not one of them. I felt the budget was used effectively on the set, the effects and all that, but the acting should have spent a little bit more money on the acting. I feel that's where it's let the movie down. Mostly it's fine, but not all the actors. In particular, I feel Jennifer Lowry let the film down a little bit, although I did feel for her character in this next part, which is the subway scene. Two parts to it. I feel that Jennifer Lowry's character Barbara shouldn't have died that way. And like I said, spoilers, so I'm not spoiling it. You were warned. I just did not like the way her character died in that scene. The way Elmer's jumping in and out of Brian's mouth was probably the worst in the way of special effects, and really didn't suit the movie for what I feel it was. There could have been so much better ways to end it. But all in all, this is still probably my favourite Frank Henenlotter film. And it's definitely on par with the original classic Basset Case. So all in all, Brain Damage gets an 8.5 out of 10. There you have it. That is the final of the Henenlotter films. I did also review Frankenhooker a while back, so I'll pop the link for that below, probably in one of the corners here, so do check that out. That was a fun watch as well. I did a partial watch along with the Night Watch Zone for that, so check them out as well. If you haven't already, I'm guessing you already are a member of the Night Watch Zone. If you're not, what are you doing? Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back next week with a new franchise, so stick around and find out what it is. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.